We are looking to speak to the called wizards.
And she see her face sort of blanches. Oh my! Well, the cowled wizards are up in the government district, but I'm afraid that there's been rumours throughout the city that they are not accepting visitors and they're not seeing people with questions. There is apparently some important business that they've been dealing with. I'm afraid. Is it important or?
It's very important, and I do have some money on hand. If you could potentially give me any more information about what they're discussing.
Straight to the point.
I love the energy. Or we could either maybe use some magic.
Oh, even better.
Because I just thought this is going to be fine.
Yeah, go on.
So either we could do either charm said person.
Look how many cards he's got in front of him.
So many cards.
I know.
I think Tim is just like, I've got all these cards and I want to use
I want to do this.
Yeah.
Still got magic going on around. Still, I guess I'm not sensing anything. Still.
So
The
yeah,
magic
I'd say
going
with
around
your
with the
detect
thing.
magic, you're not picking up on that foul kind of like the same essence you saw around Tav.
What am I,
but
am I getting anything?
Yeah, you are getting.
We should hope so.
This
You know?
this elven woman in front of you and the temple behind. The temple radiates enchantment magic. You can tell that at a glance. There are many different types of magic going on in this temple. But the woman in front of you, there is a mixture of illusion magic, enchantment magic, all about her person. You aren't quite sure of the effect of it, but this woman is radiating like these elements of magic to her. And like you definitely notice, obviously it's me speaking, but her voice is so melodic and soothing, and her appearance is flawless. Like she looks like, picture perfect out of a book. You can see that most of the priests and priestesses, the men and the women, all have very similar, they look just wonderful, but also different shapes and sizes. Like, this is lots of different types of beauty and how beauty can be personified at this place. Different body shapes, different sizes, different genders, different styles, different fashions, but everyone just looks happy and they have that radiant glow about them, so they radiate that.
Sounds suspicious.
And she's
Sounds suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, could be.
Very suspicious, this. Not overly trusting of this whole situation we find ourselves in.
You enjoy a most relaxing haircut. Wyll and Gale, it's wonderful facial scrub, maybe a little manicure as well, and you have a delightful time. You find out that the elven woman who's been sort of attending to you, Gale, her name is Sister Althea. She's been attending to you. She's a priestess of Sunni.
Tell me about it.
I know. There's so many stories like that in the city. I promise.
Bad, eh?
You should. We really should perhaps. Would you like wine?
Do I? Yes, please.
Oh, we should go. I know a fantastic place up in the temple. Blah blah blah. And there's this kind of thing. Wyll, who would Wyll? There's all these different priests and priestesses that you could go to. You've been probably enjoying the same things. Or would Wyll basically excuse himself and be like, no, I want to try and get a move on. Have you joined Gale in all of this?
Yeah, I'm trying to make haste with Gale.
Yeah, okay. So you're constantly
having a good time.
You're sat in the waiting room. Come on, robes to be washed. In that case, as Gale is quite distracted at this point, can Wyll make a perception check for me?
Yeah, sure.
So this is D20 plus your perception skill. 12. You notice, maybe, I think with a 12, you notice just a tad too late, but you do notice there is a kerfuffle at the entrance to the temple, as you hear a couple of priests just please, this is a holy day, we do not want any trouble. And you hear some things this is cowled wizard's business, out of our way, priest. And you see the same wizard in the green robes and the gold mask, the vermilion robe, and the gold mask, flanked by a couple of guards, kind of step in, and they are fan out, find that one. I detected his magic in the city gates, and you see that he has a crystal ball, and he's got a crystal ball, and he's looking, and almost he's holding it up and examining people, almost they're checking an ID basically, looking for someone's face, and you immediately know it's Gale. You catch a glimpse of just this fine fluff of brown hair, a flash of purple on the little scrying ball.
I know, but What's happened is I've had a shave, I've had a haircut, and my robes are being washed, and I'm wearing something else.
And right now, that's the only thing that is keeping you from being discovered.
Exactly.
Like, you're like mid-shave, you've got the foam over here, so maybe it's like half done. And you're like in the robe, your robes are hanging to the side, and they are like scanning and looking around. But you've got maybe Gale's current situation has bought you a few seconds. What does Wyll do?
I'm gonna say to Gale, Gale.
It's cucumber water.
You need to get out of here now.
Really?
Yes, now.
Yeah, you look over Gale as like Will's kind of gesturing. You're like, "What's the big deal?" And then you see this like force of the Count Wizard making its way through, examining, and your detect magic spell is going crazy. Like you can sense the immense magical power of these people, but not the source of the spell.
But not the source of the spell.
No, it doesn't look like these whoever this Count Wizard is doesn't look like they're involved. But it does look like they're on the hunt for you.
It's happened before. Well, what are we going to do?
I can't help but imagine that Gale's robe is like one of those really silk kimonos. Like, it's just kind of wrapped. It's like completely open at the front. It's way too short.
Like hotel slippers. Can't move very quickly.
Yeah.
Something's happening.
I'm going to go and speak to them.
They're wizards.
I'm going to speak to the wizards.
Okay. They see you and they just say like, "Do you have business, citizen? We're searching for someone."
I'm going to ask them, who are you searching for?
A fugitive. They've been using arcane magic in the city, and they show you the orb. We do not know their name, but this is what they look like. And he shows you, spins this orb, and it is a perfect, almost like image of Gale, like a headshot, like a kind of like, you know, an
Is it like a catchphrase? Like, hi, I'm Gale.
No, it doesn't have that, but yeah, it does have that kind of like gormless kind of like somebody's printed it in 3D. It shows you this. They look like this. Have you seen them?
And I'm going to say I saw that man running in that opposite direction.
Okay, give me a deception skill check.
Okay, a deception skill
This
check.
is in your list of skills. So what are we rolling with?
Wait, hold up. Yeah, +3.
+3, not bad.
Good. There's a warlock.
14 +3, 17.
17.
Nice.
17. Right. Well, I'm going to pose this with his insight to see if he can pick up that maybe there's something else going on here.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
Hey!
He turns around, he looks at you and he's like, "Coward Wizards appreciate your support." And he like turns around, he's like, "Guards, that way!" And they just gesture and thing, and they begin scanning around, like kind of like, you know, running off in that direction. And you've definitely, they're probably going to realize pretty quick that he didn't go that way, but you've definitely bought yourself enough time to kind of get out of there, basically. Well, so is that what you guys do? You want to kind of like, you know, book it immediately, or is Gale like, you know, is there anything else you would like to do?
I think I'm just going. What did I miss?
Yeah, you're back in your robe now.
Putting my beautiful boots back on. Oh, they're clean, amazing.